How you guys doing? This is Hybridsteel. Welcome back to Gold Rush the game. Day 13 of slogging through the dirt and digging out as much as I possibly can, and we're still going. Yes, today I wasn't supposed to be here, but I am here, so that means it's all good, right? That means I'm here. It means we can carry on playing, and we're just going to get into this now. So let's go! Right, we get to load our game. We get to go and dig some more dirt. Now, I've done a little bit of setting up in the old, the way things are and the way things should be and so on and so forth, and we're hopefully we'll be digging a little bit better off today. It'll be fine. I'm hoping my microphone's working as well. Yeah, my microphone is working. Fantastic. That's just amaze balls. Hopefully the music's kicking by and people are enjoying it and people are like, yeah boy. It's lo-fi music, so it's fine. We're chilling out digging gold. Right, and it's snowing by the way, so it's good. So yeah, I've been piddling along with this as we do, and I've opened up a couple of bits and pieces, a couple of bits of channels, a bit. Hopefully, I won't get knackered by the glitch that I had. Finally caught one of you. Oh yeah, I'm live now, so it's all good. Hopefully, I won't get knackered by the glitch. And it was a glitch inside the actual STD. I think it's the TDJ conveyor belts. Not conveyor belts, there's the things where you collect gold. And basically, one of them glitched out on me and wasn't processing workers. Yeah, I've been grinding. It's been one of those things. I've kept going. Let's put it that way. Right, so I need to come out of here, hit this, hit G. We're all good. Now, oh, not G. No, that one. Yeah. Here we go. Right. Hey, Nav, how you doing over on Twitch? I need my digger. There's my digger. Fantastic. Right. Change the camera again, and diggy hole. So yeah, I've been basically stripping land. So where I am now is, this was where I was digging at the other night. So all of that, and then I dug on that side, and then we leveled it all out. And then I was like, okay, I should start digging now. We're all good. So leaderboard position, by the way, I'm in my 20,000s of ounces. I'm 19th, 21,800. I'm never going to get up here. I might get into 10th by the end of this, but I doubt it. Basically, everything I'm digging now is gold. So on my map, it's gold. Everything underneath this is gold. Just everything in general is gold. So that I'm taking everything now. This is I feel a little bit more blessed that I actually got this this seed for the map, because I've seen other people's maps and they're like, the reason why they have to change so much is because there's not enough gold. For me, my entire season's worth of gold is in this one claim. I don't have to move. I just have to dig. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just digging the whole thing out. It's going to be fun. Well, I say fun. I mean, it's boring, but it's fine. Hopefully you guys are having a good week. Getting near Christmas now, and it's getting a bit tight for time, and the world is slowly losing its mind. A couple more days of shopping left, and then people are going to go crazy out in the streets. And then Christmas Eve, for streetwise, it should be completely fine. Go shopping then. No one's going to be around. I find that funny. Everyone rushes around before Christmas. You go out on Christmas Eve. Last year, I had a friend who went out Christmas Eve because she did a little bit of late shopping, and there was no one in town. She went in. She was all good. She walked her back out, and I was like, fair play. No issues whatsoever. So everyone runs around like a blue-ass fly headless chicken for a couple of days. And when it comes to Christmas Eve, it's apparently it's just dead. Don't forget, if you are enjoying the streams and so on and so forth, hit the like button, subscribe, notifications button below. Ta-da! The best a man can get. Oh, up and cut. I'm not sure why I always do this. I roll it back, and I always roll my mouse wheel, but it doesn't actually do anything. I think it's just force of habit. It's very strange. I do have to go and wheel this off in a minute though, because I've got to fill it up. I'm not sure where it's going to spawn around the corner, so I should be able to hit up one of the fuel tanks on the way down. Because I've set up fuel tanks next to every single Frank, so it can just run off of his own like fuel tank, so I don't have to keep moving fuel around. I got bored of doing that last time, so yeah, I was just done with that. Right, let me just take my excavator, restore, travel, and then we'll be alright. I need to fill it up, so yeah. It's the only thing I have to do. I haven't had to do this for a while either. I've been using this constantly. Winter wasn't so bad either. I went through permafrost, and I was expected to replace a lot more stuff. I think I replaced like 4 things, so that wasn't too bad. Just need to go and stop off there for a minute, refuel, and off we toddle. I have 2 excavators. One's because it's used for moving everything around. The other one's for digging. So we'll just spin this around, reversing, and Bob's your uncle. There we go. Yeah, this one's been going for so long. Things are breaking, and it's like, the only things I've had to replace on this so far are teeth, which is good. The downside is that the cogs and everything are breaking as well. I'm like, I don't really want to replace all those because that means taking the drum off and replacing this. So I just hope it lasts. I don't really drive it a lot. That's the thing. It's like, as soon as I drive it, it's done. And then it stops and it digs a lot. So I'm hoping I can avoid replacing it for a long time. Like the parts, not the actual excavator. Excavator's been good. It's doing alright. And off we toddle again. And there we go. But yeah, I think I'm alright with this setup. Having a fuel tank next to the actual Franks is good because it just means the conveyors can run. And you can normally run... You can run quite well without really doing much, which is quite nice. I have got to fill them up again though, because they are going to run out. The loader actually gets rid of dirt. So imagine if one square had 100 pieces of gold in it. If you use the front loader, it actually it destroys 50% of your ounces. So no, not really. I only found this out when I was playing it on normal, and someone told me. I was like, oh, bollocks! That means I've been like killing myself. So if you have these massive squares full of gold and you use the front loader, you'll delete your own. Yeah, you'll delete your gold. I'm like, I didn't even know. So yeah, a lot of people have been saying this. I'm like, yeah, it is what apparently it is a thing. Right, can we reach the excavator? Yeah, we can. We're all good. Fantastic. Right, now I need to go and fill up. So let me just go and fill up these because they're getting low. This is the advantage of running fuel tanks next to the Franks. Mate, I didn't know. I've been playing this game for years. Someone told me. Yeah. So yeah, I was told, I think it was by Old Man Gaming, I think he basically said don't use the front loader because it destroys your gold. I'm like, really? He goes, yeah, it knocks it out by like 50%. So all those people that might be running like front loaders doing this, where you're trying to pay off your loans and everything else, it's like half your gold is literally going in the bin. It's like, oh, balls, man. So yeah, not cool. Hybrid, hello chat. How you doing, bud? So yeah, I chiseled this channel out last night, and I've just been driving. I drove up with the front, the excavator. I used the bulldozer to level it out, and now I'm working back on the actual section up there where the excavator is, because that above channel is gold as well. So I'm actually here. So I'm knocking it across these squares. So that's where I'm at. So as I'm digging backwards, I'm taking out this lot. So that'll be my last square, which is this one here. And then when I finish that, basically that first square will be the one I start taking out down to the ground. And that's the plan. I'm taking it out layer by layer. So, how you doing, Charlie? What is up, buddy? And that's the plan. The plan is just taking everything, because now everything is gold. From here to the bottom of the squares. I really hope I've got everything set up. I just need to make sure this is going to capture gold, basically. I just need. He's paranoid because he's like, the machine is working. Where's the dirt going? Right, dirt is going in. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Right. 1% in. 1%, 1%, 1%, 1%. Right, so I've got to keep track of this, because, like I said, I was doing this afternoon, and I got a glitch, well, a bug, and I sent my save over to one of the devs, and it's like, yeah, it don't work. So I was a little bit annoyed. I lost out on. So I did 5 loads of gold. I did 5 truckfuls, and that all worked. And then my mats didn't switch over, so I lost 5 more truckfuls of gold down one side. So that total of like 3,100 would have been more if my mats would have switched. And I was devastated. So yeah, I've pulled an extra bit of time just trying to grind up a little bit more. But all my employers are now working. Got duplicate jigs working. That's everything I need right now. Now it's just all about digging until I get to the end of this course, this chunk here, and then we're going to start digging this chunk out, and then we're going through the floor. So yeah. Because the main objective is to get down to the floor, like the actual bedrock, chuck another frank in, and just ship dirt left and right. That truck's being used well, so let's put it that way. Tis all good in the hood. Was watching SpaceX, not a problem. You can watch what you like, mate. I'm not going to rule over you and say you shouldn't watch it because you're not watching my stream. That's not how things work. And I haven't done it today. Cozy diver! You can see his stripes, but you know he's clean. There you go. Welcome. But I'm doing alright today. I'm chilled now. Kids are in bed, kids are asleep, which is nice. Got to do a bit of driving tomorrow, get the kids and the wife down to her mum's. Had my dentist today. I've got to have a filling in February because I shoved it off today because it's like everything's all busy today, so it's like I can't really have this done. So they said, look, come back in February, we'll get it done then. Cool. Worst comes to worst is that I lose the tooth. That was what they said. They said you're either going to have a filling or an extraction. We don't know how it's going to go. We'll just see how it goes. I'm like, cool, fantastic. It's going to be fun finding out. So that'll be alright. So worst comes to worst, in February I'm going to have like one less tooth, or I'm going to have a filling. But I couldn't have it done today because it was like rush. Because we had to get the kids sorted, get them bathed, get them fed, get them clean, get all their stuff packed, get this packed, make sure we got everything together. I'm like, cool. Gold tooth. I got to be honest, I would have a gold tooth. The downside is that they ain't cheap. I actually don't even know how much it is to get a gold tooth, but I know it's probably more than I actually own. So, I mean, if you guys want me to have a gold tooth, there's a donations link right below this video. You can donate as much money as you want, and I'll look into it. Because I think it'd be pretty cool, but... No, it's alright. So for Xmas, some dentures. Maybe, well, no, that'll be next year. now. Right, that's truck number 2. We got 4 more truck, three and a bit trucks. Got my dentures last year, feeling old. I don't think, for me, it wouldn't be a fact of feeling old if my teeth started going, because I'm 40 now, so it just happens. I mean, I know there were kids back in like when they were 20s, they have their like dentures and stuff because they have like crappy teeth. Joys of life. I mean, you never know what the genes you're going to get when it comes like your everything. It'll be all right. We'll keep shit going. I'm not going to complain though. You know, it's just one of those things. It happens. But yeah, I think it would be one of those things. I would like to inquire of how much a gold tooth would actually cost. So I might start doing research. But I think you can only get it done privately. Like I don't think the NHS touch with gold because like gold's expensive. So I think you'd have to go private. And even like gold prices now, I mean, for an ounce of gold is £1,600. So I think I don't know if that's like how much like an actual denture costs, but it's quite a lot of money to have like jammed into your skull. Around 10k SEK for Sweden, so £785 for a tooth. Yeah, it's a lot of money. So it's less than an ounce of gold. You're probably getting about half an ounce of gold in your mouth. Or the NHS do like a denture for free, basically. Because, well, they do it for free for me because I don't have to pay for my prescriptions and stuff because I'm a full-time carer. So I actually come under as like income support and crap because I'm a poor person. But I don't know how next year's going to go yet. If next year goes the way I'm thinking, it might be a little bit better for us. But I've got a lot of work to do, basically. A lot of work. Yeah, £785 on a tooth, or I could spend £785 on parts for a computer. I can tell you which one I do want. But let's put it this way, it might just be a filling, which means it's cheap. Well, it's not even, I said don't pay for it. Bare bones NHS, basically. If we can do it for free, we will. $6 million man, but without the budget. Tooth will last longer than the computer. Yeah, but the computer can bring me joy. Overseer has prevented a bear. Oh, fantastic. That's awesome. Dentists in Sweden are crazy expensive. I mean, if you're going to get robbed, might as well have do it in style. Yeah. Yeah, my computer will bring me more happiness than a tooth would. So, I mean, I'm at that point in my life where I actually don't give a rat's ass about anything. You know, apart from like my family and stuff, I don't give a damn, you know. Hold up, bud. Ugh. Done some research for you. The other fellow, the upgraded PC to a Ryzen 5600X with everything else bare bones will cost 700. That's not bad. So yeah, I'm looking at going X3D for processor. So I want the top end DDR4 for that. I don't want to go AM5. AM4 is completely fine. X3D processor, My motherboard should be able to support up to a 7000 series. I think it's up maybe 5000. So I could probably go 5600X 3D instead of the, you know, the bog standard one. That's the 3060. Yeah, so the 3060 is what I'd like as well. But, you know, I want to create, I want the, I've got to be honest, I mean, the Fantex N9 case looks really bloody nice. And I like the look of it, and I think it would, like, it looks good. There's enough vent space on it as well. And then the money that I wouldn't spend on everything else, because, I mean, I have a motherboard, so I'd have, like, an extra 200 in the old budget. I'd just probably spend it on fans, just because I'm not going to water cool the computer. It's just going to be fan cooled. So if I can stuff like, yeah, the N9, I think it's a Fantex N9. It's I think it's about 200 quid. It's basically, if you look at the bottom of it, it's sloped upwards, so you get a bit more airflow when it comes up to the bottom. Power supply goes in the side, in the back end, so that's all right. Have you buy the new vehicle? No, I haven't bought the quad. I don't see the point in buying the quad for leaderboard when I don't really need to. So I'm digging. People can be distracted with the new shiny stuff. I'll carry on digging. It's fine, because, you know, I can look at the quad whenever I want. Is it temporal? I'm doing good. Thank you very much for asking. Most appreciated to have you here. Yeah, I think it's the N9. I saw Jay do a review of it. It's a little bit of a heavy case because there's quite a lot of, like, aluminium in it, but it's robust and it'll do the job. So excellent. Yeah, £225. It's a bloody nice case though. And I mean, I'd be hooking, like, I want to get a couple of those daisy chain Lian Li fans. Not like the brand new ones with the actual video screens inbuilt into the fan, but more just the daisy chaining effect, so I don't have to deal with as many wires, that sort of shit. So that's where I'm going on that. Also, I'm not actually oh, okay, well, you changed your name, so to me that's new. How you doing, Yusef? Thank you very much for kicking by. Yeah, a lot of the expense in my next PC is going to be, like, yeah. I know, but I don't want a Lian Li. Everyone's got bloody Lian Li, like, glass fish tanks. I'm like, okay, I want something a little bit different. And I think Fantex do a little bit different, where it's like, actually, I could deal with that. You know, it looks smart, it looks cool. No one's really doing the whole angled bottom right now, and, you know, I mean, I think it just pushes away that little bit of, like, normality that everybody else has got. So I'm alright. And I think whack it in with a load of fans, and I'll be fine. This is actually the first time I've been back on YouTube in months. I've been busy. Fair enough. Welcome back to YouTube. Thank you very much for using that time to come and check out my stream and have a natter. It's all right. I'm about to undergo a weird experiment that I have no idea how it's going to go. So I also have an NXT case too for my. That's right then. But yeah, I'm gonna go down the route of only having one piece. I don't have the room. I really don't. If I had a massive room where I could actually put two PCs, one for streaming, one for this, I'd be alright. But right now, like, no room. I'm gonna stick to what can fit on my desk. And one PC, 3 monitors, a keyboard and a mouse fits on my desk quite nicely. But I do need to get a new GPU because mine will fail at some point. I know it's going to. Right. We're so close to the edge. Right. This is going to be the last bit. And then we got to take the bit that I'm standing on, and then I've got to move down. And then everything's digging from the bottom floor. This is literally the last couple of bits I've got to do up here. So that's fine. I'm all good with that. Actually, I should start this up. Go into digging mode. Right, I can serve to there. That's fine. Well, I mean, you might be happy next year then. So, I've been talking to my mate a little while about like the plan going forward into this, like the new channel and everything else, and what I'm thinking and this and the other. And basically, I'm going to be splitting the audience, splitting the channel in two. So this channel will carry on doing like gold mining stuff, so a bit of Out of Ore, bit of Gold Rush, bit of this, bit of that. And that means that the streams come on here, Hydroneer is going to be on here, a couple of base building games are going to be on here, or some automation bits and pieces like Dyson Sphere. Anything that involves sort of mineral mining or automation is going to be on this channel. So that's fine, I can deal with that. And then on the other channel, which I'm not going to disclose yet, I might just leave a link in community chat at one point, but then that's literally going to be it. The other channel is literally going to be whatever else I want to play, which means it's going to be building its own audience. Now I'm going to be like, I'm looking into around 10 to 12 videos a month on that one. I'm not going to go crazy, and I don't think I need to, because I want to put in a bit more sort of time and effort into those videos to make them a bit more watchable, to make them a bit more like mainstream, and we'll see how things go, basically. So you're still going to get me on here, but if you like some of the satirical stuff I do, or taking the piss out of shit, then that would be the best place to be as well. So, but I'll put the link in when I can be bothered, when I get around to doing it. It's going to take me about a month, maybe a month and a half to prep. We'll see how things go. Avorian, maybe. I'll have to see how things go, but I mean, it's if I want to do a season on this, this is literally a month. You know, so a month's worth of streaming and stuff for Gold Rush is going to be one of those things that's just going to be, I wouldn't be able to do anything else. So I have to pick. Do I want to do season mode? Do I want to do some videos? Do I want to like play some games and get some content out? And that would be the problem. It's like having to deal with like the other things I can do. The other channel is more like everything. So if I want to do like Pumping Sim 2 or anything else, or Storage Hustle, Rise of Gun at the moment, because Rise of Gun just had a big update, and all that sort of stuff I want to put onto the other channel. So it's away from here. And I think, and I'm looking at my numbers for the last couple of weeks and stuff, when it comes to doing any other content, it just doesn't go down very well with like the mining or get like the town building community. It just doesn't sit well. So I sort of figured I'd just move it all around and go from there. But I'm not going to tell anybody about the channel until it's ready. There's no point. And I mean, until then, it's just an empty channel. There's nothing on it. I've got to be honest, I know it sounds weird, I'm actually hoping that channel surpasses this one, because this channel is built around a specific amount of content on what I actually do and what I like. The other channel is built around just gaming and like really good. It's just going to be more entertainment. And the reason why I don't really want to do it anymore on one channel is because it fudges my numbers. If I'm going to be brutally honest, watching like subscriber rates come through, watching the actual like viewers come through, mixing the two content, even though it all comes down as gaming, sucks. Like genuine. If you want to screw up your YouTube channel, do a variety gaming channel. It really screws you over. Like your CPM goes everywhere, your views go everywhere. YouTube looks at your channel and just goes, I ain't got a clue what you're doing, mate, but hey, just keep it up and do what you like. But it doesn't really help you. So yeah, that's my plan, is to go like niche down into this one. So we do like the mining stuff. So I will be buying like Farming Simulator 2. I will be not Farming Simulator 2, Farming Sim 2022. I'm buying that. I'm going to install the FS mod, so we're going to do some like proper like mining on that. I'm not going to do farming on that game. I'll be doing mining on that game. And then from there, it's more going down the route of Hydroneer, Gold Rush season mode. Gold Rush season mode is a 6-month thing that I could do every other month and just play the game and have fun and enjoy it. Part of the reason why I've been considering doing this anyway, because the people coming in, you're like a little mining community. It's amazing. So yeah, and then you got the multiplayer update coming with Out of Ore, and I'm probably gonna like drop in with Split if he'll let me run with him. I'm not gonna do any multiplayer stuff myself because I suck at like letting other people play the game, but we'll go from there. Say for Cyan, good late evening hybrid. How you doing? Welcome, by the way. But yeah, that's the plan. That means you've heard it first on the 21st of December 2023. There will be a second channel. I'm just not sure when. Merry Christmas. Yeah, you can lurk. It's fine, mate. I haven't got a problem with people lurking. part of the culture. Consider yourself at home. We're going to check out the gold. 76%. Okay. Kelso, how you doing? I'm doing good, man. Thank you very much for asking. Doing all right. Chilling out as normal. Playing a bit of Gold Rush. Looking forward to Christmas in a way because I need to get it out of the way because I got to be honest, Christmas comes at a really weird time. I know it's the end of the year every year, but like I was really getting into doing this. I'm like, yeah, let's go, and then like I got to take 4 days off. But I'm gonna get beaten so bad on the leaderboard now. So I'm hoping like maybe in the next leaderboard, it's like if I go in for it, I've got like 30 days of just pure stream. So. Well, I got a lovely present from my landlord, a Section 21 eviction notice. You bastard. That sucks. You can never get the belt machines to work right. Well, you just line them all up and... yeah. Man, that sucks. Is he kicking you out because he's selling the place, or is it just because he doesn't want to do it anymore? Because like being a landlord isn't, well, I mean I say it isn't easy, but I've never been a landlord. But that's bollocks. That's well and truly hairy testicle time. Yeah, I'd be pissed. Merry Christmas to you and yours. Merry Christmas, Sam. Hope Christmas goes well for you, bud. So this means you've got to go and find somewhere else to live, which is not exactly the best time in the world to be doing that. People, like landlords in the UK, they don't give a damn. You know, they've done things worse. They've kicked people out at Christmas time. Look at Ebenezer Scrooge. He didn't give a shit either. So you got to find somewhere to live, and all those people that live with you have got to find somewhere to live as well. That's balls, man. Does he just not like money then? Because, you know, paying rent's cash. I'd say there's some sort of like crap up there. Right. Well, that worked. Move. There we go. Right, I've got to go and watch this just in case if it doesn't change over, I'm going to be annoyed. So. Is that the M on your hat for Monster? No. I used to play for a team called the Kent Mariners. So when I was playing baseball, which is what I really like doing, I played baseball. This was our logo. So this was my actual baseball cap. That's my actual baseball bat. My actual baseball bat with dings, with a broken top. I like playing baseball. It was fun. So yeah, it's my team colours. Team. I've still got my uniform in the cupboard. Well, I've still got both my uniforms, Before we went to like a navy blue and green, we were in orange and black. So yeah. Yeah, the bat had a good life. I myself, I enjoyed it for what it was worth. And for how long I played for like 5-6 years. I was fine up there, I loved it. But then like Kerry's mobility problems have got in the way, and she can't look after the kids when I'm playing, so unfortunately just it sucked. So I've still got this bug then. Because my mats aren't being changed over. Right, I'll go and check my employees again. When your mats don't change over like this is when it gets really, really aggravating. Right, that's going to stack up in there, it's fine. I'm going to go and walk down to the pub, get a dinner, see that. Peace out, buddy. Have a good one. Enjoy yourself. Right, I've got to go and check my employee, because I don't know if he's dead. I mean, if he's dead, I'd understand why he's not working, but... Right. He's okay. See... If I retrain him to... I'm going to retrain him to that. That's fine. And then can I retrain him again to something else? Retrain him to the TDJ. Yeah. I mean, it's going to cost money to do this. But if I can just reassign him into that, we're fine. And then the other dude. This is the other guy. So I'm going to retrain him into the conveyor belt hopper. And retrain, and then I'm going to click him. He is the right. He's the guy, and then I'm going to retrain him to the TGJ sluice, and that's fine. And then we click him on there, and assign. So I'm hoping that works, because if not, it's gonna annoy. Oh, you know what? We'll bring you in as well, because you do the hopper. That's fine. I don't need you. Bye. I'm hoping just relocating them works. You guys resting from attack, get another employee. Yeah, but he's been resting for a while. He's resting because I changed him over. He wasn't resting earlier, let's put it that way. And I've got no one else to replace him with, so. Have you seen Space Engineers at all? I love that game. Don't have a server. I don't play Space Engineers. Brain doth not compute for Space Engineers. Right, anyways. So I need to do this manually because of my guy. Yep. Right, put the water back on, let's go. I bloody did not. Oh, apparently that one came off. Apparently I did. There we go. That sucks, man. Joys the Landlord game in the UK. It's all about money, money, money. I always said if I was able to do the whole landlord thing and take on houses and stuff, I wouldn't charge the arse for, like, as long as I was covering bills, I'd be fine. But you know, charging people money they don't have, that's wrong. Landlord, a lot of landlords go and shove it. You do get nice ones though, who do actually sort of understand it and keep their rents all right, but you get the ones who they see greed. Corrupted by greed. See, I'm on housing association because of like Kerry's disabilities and stuff. So we're on council. If we get evicted, it's because we haven't paid our rent, which that won't happen. Because I think the worst part about that is they took all the money. They used to take the money just straight from the government and like that would pay you. That's how you pay your rent. And then they were stupid enough to go, well, we're going to let the people decide of how like they're going to pay the rent. That's why people get into trouble, especially if they're on a council. Stuart Norfolk, hello digger sir. You made it from the teeth doctor. Yeah, I've got to go back for a filling in February. So that'll be fun. It'll be fine. It's either going to be a fill-in or it'll be an extraction. That's what she said. She said if it's too far gone, it'll come out. So all right, we'll do it in February then. See you back to digging. Stopped in to say hello and hit the like button. Thank you very much, Miller. Most appreciated. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. As I had a bit of a slow start, but that's just through like me, because I've never done it before. But after like playing it through and seeing how things work and bits and pieces, you know what? I know sort of a bit more of what I'm doing now. So my next season, whenever that will be, I sort of know how to start a little bit better now. So I'll probably do a little bit better. But I mean, right now, where am I? I'm 21,800. So I'm okay. I know I'm not going to win, but you know what? I'm giving it an all right shot. This glitch of like, yeah, this sucks. You don't know where you're jumping half the time because you can't see. Because no. How you doing, Doug B? Welcome. Has the kids finished school? They finished school last Friday. What's the winner get? I think they get a skin and like boasting rights to say that they are the best Gold Rush player in the game. It's really about it. I mean, it's just all about just having fun with the game, really. I don't think anybody who plays this is really like, oh yeah, I need a reward to win. I think we just play it because we can. Mainly just the reason why I play the game anyway. But it adds a little bit more, I would say it adds a dynamic to the game. I mean, I know people bitch and moan about multiplayer and stuff, but this is technically multiplayer. I mean, it's competitive. It's, you know, you're doing it because you can shove the longest amount of time in playing the game. Skin of somebody's ass crack. Well, maybe if you ask for it nicely. You could probably get that ordered. I mean, I wouldn't, but you probably could. Yeah, you got my sympathies, Claus. Really have. That sucks. Got a few more minutes before I have to load up race. Anything going good? Everything's alright, mate. We'll be fine. Enjoy your race. Have a bit of fun. That's all it is now. It's Christmas time. Chill out and be happy. Or try and be happy, you know. It's been a bit of a shitty year. I've got to be honest, the end of this year, it's been a real tough one. I think there's a few people going through the shit right now, so. Left the light on. More like a competition of who has the most. Yeah, it is. I'd say a lot of the people who play like leaderboard, they're in the same. They're either in the same sort of boat as me, where they're full-time carers, so they've got the time, or they are people on disability, or they're retired. I would say that that's probably a lot of people that play this, because you normally find that a lot of the people that can't sink a lot of time in, they're full-time, like they got their full-time jobs, they've got people they got to look at, they've got jobs, they've got kids, they've got this, that and the other, and they have a life. So people play this and they're like, I'm just going to chill, it's fine. I would say that the people who compete in like leaderboard, like the ones on top, like anybody in the top 10 is in the same sort of balance where you're either disabled, retired, or you're a carer, or you're a home for some reason. I can't put a reason to it, but I would say that's probably a lot of the people that are playing the leaderboard. Just the way I look at that, though. But end of this year has actually been better for me than the later 3 quarters. You started your own company in the middle of it. Wow. Okay. Fair play to you. Yeah, see, I think you play leaderboard just to have a laugh, really, and it keeps you playing, because it's like, you know what, I'm all right with this. I'm in a community. I've got people to talk to about the thing I'm enjoying. I think that's what it mainly is for me. Like the live streams, everything are amazing for me. I like playing this game, so it's good. I've collected a couple of really good ones over the past couple of months, days. All right, cool. As long as they work for you, man. Like collecting replays and stuff is fine. It's can you find a way to market that to the crowd that want to watch it? That's the big thing. I did a lot of faffing around in this one, like because I was learning how to play it. I've messed around a bit. So, as I said, I'm just learning it all. Do you play with a controller? No, I play with mouse and keyboard. Some games need a controller, like Skate definitely needs a controller. But mostly everything else I try and get by with mouse and keyboard now because, well, it's PC. But for me, like, a controller has its place. It's all good. It's gaming. It's alright. Gold Eagle, how you doing, by the way? Sorry, I didn't see you there. So yeah, tomorrow I'll be on. Not sure when, but I'll be here tomorrow. And then on Saturday, I've got a lot of stuff happening. I've got a lot of stuff around the house I've got to do first. I've got to get myself packed up. I've got to get ready to pop off. And then I've got to, I've got to basically tidy up around the house and get stuff done, basically. Did you play Ranch Sim? No. And if I did, I don't know where I would put it anymore. Because I'm changing things up on this channel going forward in the next few months. Yeah, I'm not sure where I'd put Ranch Sim. I'll have to have a ponder about that one. I'm thinking shorts at the moment. Shorts are you have to do something real special with shorts. Like, you can't just do any other bullshit now. And I was seeing like a couple of other people like doing stuff and keeping people watching for that long. Yeah, you really do have to put some sort of meaning into shorts for people to watch, because most people just skip past bullshit now. So it has to be good. It has to be a reason to watch. I'm good, mate, where the wife finally gave birth yesterday. Congratulations, a little bald eagle. It's not going to be a golden eagle being so young, but it'll be a bald eagle. It's all good, man. How am I going to do this? Okay, I think I'm going to have to do some funny business. This last bit I'm standing, actually, you know what? Yeah, the last bit I'm standing, I'm going to have to be down there for. Oh, funny games. Right, so the truck can be... That's a perfect place for the truck, that's fine. Right. Right, I need to flatten this bit out. Because it's just like dull earth anyway, it's fine. I need to flatten it because that's where I need to put my dozer next. Well, I need to put my excavator there. Done it again. And there we go. So that's where my excavator is going to go. I just got to get down there. That's gonna be the bigger part. Finished my first season last night and skipped to the next one for my workers and set up 3 Frankensteins to start digging. Fair enough. That's cool, man. I set up 2 Frankensteins because I can't quite get one down here yet, but I will at some point. What do you think you would be doing if you had to stream? If you had to stream and stuff, or do you mean what do you think I was doing if I wasn't streaming? If I wasn't. Okay, so if I wasn't streaming or doing YouTube, I would probably just be sitting here on my ass playing on my PlayStation. So the reason for it is just because I'm a full-time carer, so I don't do anything else. This is me. I'm taking up golf next year because I'm going up to the driving range. I'm going to start like learning how to hit properly. Maybe depending on how much a golf coach actually costs, I might take a couple of lessons. If not, I know how to teach myself. I taught myself how to play baseball, so I should be okay. But apart from that, no, I actually don't know what I would do. There's not really anything I can do, and that's the problem. So the problem with being a full-time carer is there's nothing for you to do. You're at home the whole time. You don't do anything else, and what you can do is mainly just housework and sit around until you're needed, and that's basically it. That's my entire life, and it's basically just in case, like, if Kerry has a fall or if she needs help doing stuff around the house, because that's the problem. So I basically gave up my job to do what I do now. I didn't give it up to do YouTube. I gave it up because my wife needed me, so that's what I did. I gave up what I did to become a full-time carer for her. Dealt with the kids. Me and her have raised them, but I've basically done a lot of it. And then she went through chemo, or she went through cancer. She went through gastroparesis. That screwed her all up, and everything else that she's gone through now. I'm literally here, so there is nothing else I can do. It's easier now that the kids are in school full time, like both of them, and I don't have to do like the preschool runs anymore because Ollie's in school for 6 hours. But if I wasn't doing this, yeah, I wouldn't really be doing anything else because there's nothing else for me to do. Do you get funding from the government to be in a full-time carer? Yeah, I get a whole boom, £70 a week. That's it. I get 70 quid a week to be a full-time carer. Whereas if this was a job position that a nurse would do, she would get however much a nurse earns. What is it, £13-14 an hour? I get £70 a week. That's every penny I own, because that's how much the government pay me to do what I do. It really does make for long days. So doing YouTube, it splits the day up. You know, I can get up in the morning, I can get my kids breakfast, get them dressed, get them all this, that and the other, and then I get them off to school. I sit here, I record a video, I edit in bits and pieces, and yeah, everything I do gets done through just me. And when people say, well, you could afford to get an editor, it's like, no, I really can't. Oh, you could pay out to do this. No, I really cannot. You have to do a picture of wearing a silly jumper and a white trouser and all that. No. So yeah, unfortunately, the circumstance I find myself in, I can't complain. I've been able to witness my kids growing up. You know, I got them through from being babies to being into primary school now. You know, and that's life. And I see myself as slightly fortunate I was able to do that, because most dads don't get to do that. Most dads, literally, they take 2 weeks off work, the kid's born, so their wife's needed for 2 weeks, and then they go back to work for 40 hours a week, and they don't get to see their kids grow up. They come home at 5, 6 o'clock at night, and the kids are in bed, and they don't get that time. And I gotta be honest, even though this is a pretty sort of like, it's a dire situation that couldn't be helped, I'm glad I've had that time to actually like see my kids grow up a bit, and I'm more thankful of that. You know, so I find myself, yeah, it's one of those things. Yes, the situation I'm in isn't exactly the best in the world, but, you know, I'd rather be doing this and looking after my kids and making sure they're raising okay, instead of coming home at 5, 6 o'clock at night after I finish work and only spending 20 minutes a day with them. Yeah, that's how I see it. I'm a carer for my kids, and 4 of them with autism, and it's a joke. Yeah, they don't pay you nothing. It's shit. What do you think of the new car in Monbazoo? I finished it. It's all good. I like it. It's a nice little runabout. How you doing, Oregon trees? What up, dude? But yeah, I think it's just one of those things. When you're in this sort of position, like being a full-time carer, you have to try and find something for you to do. It's not easy, but at the end of the day, if you don't find yourself something to do and you start going down that rabbit hole of just sitting around and doing nothing, then that's where people have problems. Now, for me, yeah, okay, I sit around and do this, but it's keeping my brain ticking. It's keeping me sort of here. Unfortunately, the people who get stuck in like the four walls thing, that's when you go down that's when you go down drink, drugs, smoking too much, smoking whatever, and you sort of go down that little rabbit hole of just messing up in life. I think you actually need to be ticking by. You need something. So that's what I did. I picked up YouTube because it was just a way of me being able to share what I do as a hobby, as almost a part-time job now. YouTube pays about a part-time wage. You know, I do it full-time, but it's part-time wages. Which is why, I mean, like, if you wanted to help, that's why with this whole thing, if you wanted to help out this channel, $2 a month gets you a membership. And that $2 a month goes into the YouTube fund. It goes towards paying my bills and bits, basically. Those damn kids work, and my kids always get in the way of game. Is it because your wife's previous cancer she needs... no, there's other issues, like mental health and stuff. It's all bollocks, basically. Basically, she went through a lot of stuff after pregnancy, and yeah, it didn't help anything. Let's put it that way. And basically, she's down as long-term disabled. A boom! Fist bump to you, Gadfield. Thank you very much. So yeah, I've been a full-time carer for 7 years. You know, it's just life. That's how it is. I'm stuck indoors all the time due to my illnesses and end up falling asleep at my PC. Yeah, so I thankfully I know when I'm falling asleep, so I go to bed. But I'll fall asleep on my PC in a minute. Yeah, she's doing as good as she can be. I mean, when she went through cancer and chemo and everything else, it's knocked out the abilities in her hands as well now. So she's suffering from osteoarthritis. She's got other problems with mobility. So we got our application accepted into housing. So we should be able to, at some point, be able to get into a house that can either be modified for her, or it's already modified, or it's a bungalow. Bungalow is one story on the floor, nothing else. So we're really just looking for something that can accommodate her for, you know, the rest of life. That's what we got to look for. So that's what we got to do. And yeah, that whole journey is not easy. Right? It took 7 months for us to get the paperwork through. It took a long time. It was a long wait. It was a lot of fucking around as well. And finally they accepted our paperwork after months and months and months and months and months. So we got accepted in. We can now apply for certain houses, but the problem with applying is you have to wait. You're on the list. And because the council the housing association do everything with a bidding system, you put your name down for it because you can, and then you're stuck waiting until someone says, oh yeah, we'll give it to you this time. It's basically like a bloody lottery. So we could be stuck in this flat for another, I don't know, let's say 2 years. I could be sitting here for another 2 years waiting for us to be accepted into a house. Or we could be accepted in 6 months. We don't know. But because we're poor, we don't know if we could afford the moving. So we'd have to look into a grant or something so we could actually pay to be moved. Because we don't get a lot of money because we're on benefits. And YouTube doesn't pay that much money for me. Because, yeah, there's a lot of, like, messing around that we've got to do from our side to do stuff. And that's why, that's why I do YouTube. I do it in that sort. I've got to be honest, it's sort of in the vague hope that maybe something happens and I can earn an extra bit of money that may be able to help in bits and pieces. At the moment, it's just pennies. It's pocket money. It is because I've boned up a little bit in the way I do stuff, so I have got to change that. That's something I do need to do. Been waiting for a big... Hold on, give me a sec. Let me just read this up. Because I'm going down the side of a cliff right now. Ugh. I've been on the waiting list for a bigger house for 7 years, mate. I'm so fed up. I'm attending the house. Yeah, I mean, we're in a 2-bedroom flat, but because we're on the first floor, we have to go up a set of stairs, which can't be modified for a stair lift. We would need a modified bathroom as well because of certain things that are going to be needed later on in life. Basically, it's just future proofing for the future, and that's unfortunately that's where we find ourselves now. So yeah, it's all waiting. I don't like it. So, but unfortunately, I can't do nothing else because it's council and housing. I'm having to do this almost blind, by the way, because I can't see where I'm actually going. I don't want to fall in that hole. There's a hole right next to my track. Right, okay. Oh, that's a bit annoying. Right, okay. How am I going to do this then? Gun it and hope. There we go. Go on. Go on. There we go. We're gunning and hoping. Right. I need to turn around on the spot. Move forward, turn a little bit more on the spot, and then we can take out this cliff that's in front of me, and then we can chuck it in the back of the dump truck. Right, let me move the dump truck a little bit. Just don't do it on the shout and the scream like they do. No, I'm approaching every situation as it comes. I mean, there's no point in getting pissed off and frustrated with everything. You just have to go with it and just be like, you can't do nothing about it. You just have to live it and just hope everything works out. So yeah, like I said, if you ever want to help support this stream in bits and pieces or the channel that I run here, it's always most appreciated, and you know that money's getting sort of used. Right, let's go back as far as I can so we can aim for the truck. Worst comes to worst is I can't aim for the truck, and I'll aim squarely for wherever it's got to go. Yeah, basically after YouTube take their 30%, it gets used. Basically, most of it goes into just paying bills off. At the moment, the little fund for like direct donation is being put towards me saving up for a new computer, which I'm putting money in as well. It's just sometimes the community are like quite nice to actually help out. But apart from that, yeah, most of my YouTube money I give 150 of it straight to Kerry because it helps pay some of the bills that we put together. So when someone says, "Oh yeah, you get paid by YouTube," yeah, and then I disappear some of that wage. Most of the time I earn about £300 to £400 a month off of YouTube. Half that normally goes to Kerry because of just paying bits off. So I only get about half my money. Thankfully I don't really have a lot of bills, so I need to save for a new computer. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Like my money, I'm looking into like what next month's doing. Next month's looking okay. Most of my money's going into putting towards the computer, and then the other bit goes towards Kerry because it pays my bills. Have you seen any improvement after they blocked advert? No. I see improvement right now because it's the CPM through Christmas, but January we get a massive lob off. And the only reason why YouTube wanted to block adverts is because obviously they want money. For us, it doesn't make a single bit. The reason why they're blocking it is because they want people to sign up for YouTube Premium. It pays YouTube a little bit of extra cash, which is why it's good. I mean, on the plus side, if you all signed up for YouTube Premium and watch this channel, you basically having YouTube Premium pays the channel as well. It's the same as Twitch Prime. Well, not Twitch Prime. You can get Twitch Boost, and that basically does the same thing. It blocks the adverts, but then at the same time you get to watch the whole thing, and your money goes towards paying the streamer or whatever you're watching. Which I thought was really cool. It's a nice little system. It's just unfortunate YouTube keep taking the piss by putting it up in price. So I can understand why people don't do that. And if you go back to, I think if you go back to the main stream or the actual main page of my channel, it does offer you a 1 month subscription for free. So you can get a month for free by just pushing that button. So next time it does pop up and you're watching one of my videos and streams, you know, just consider it. And the reason why is because it's free. So why wouldn't you? It basically asks you to trial. I'm not sure if it asks you for credit card information and stuff, but Premium is great as a content creator. I'm on YouTube all the time. Yeah, I am as well. Thankfully, I use Opera GX as my web browser. It has this sort of inbuilt ad blocker. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. YouTube are literally, they're trying to like really crown against it a lot of the time right now. Okay, I can go for days without seeing an ad, and then all of a sudden I'll get like bombarded. I'm like, yay, my ad blocker's not working again. But it's not me, it's Opera. So I don't care. Either way, I'll just skip the adverts. I'm not really bothered by ads. I know some people are. Like my kids are. I put a YouTube channel on for them, and then like an advert play. They're like, Daddy, we want it skipped. It's like, no, it's like 20 seconds. Just watch the whole advert. Why? Well, because when I was your age, we didn't even get this opportunity. We just watched the adverts. It was 15 minutes long between each program. Shut up and deal with it. that's usually my response. Back in my day, we had to watch adverts on our like 24-inch colour TVs with 4 channels. It's all good though. I'm alright. I know it's really dark. Can't do anything else. Right, I've got to go and check on my mats now. Yeah. Right, it's 87%. This is going to bring another 19% through, so that will. I'm going to have to manually change this, unless my employee's off work and he's actually coming back to work now. It'd be nice. I'm just going to have to watch. If it doesn't work, I've just got to go and quickly turn it all off. An hour episode of The Bill with 12 minutes of adverts. Yeah, and it's amazing. But that's one thing I keep saying. It's like, I know Twitch have got this whole thing with like play ads and bits and pieces. I'm more happy to do that. Give me a sec. So the reason why I'm happy to do the whole ad thing on Twitch is because if you can, I wonder if I got that set up actually. Let me just go and check on this quick because I don't know if I have. Monetization, adverts. schedule ads per hour. So I think I do 60-second ads per hour. So the reason why I do that is because I don't want Twitch to run I don't want them to run the adverts right at the beginning, the pre-roll ads, because a pre-roll ad kills streams. And I'm like, I don't really want people to do that. I want them to come in here and see if they like it. If they don't, they can go away. If they come in, they'll be like, hey, it's all cool. It's all good. I haven't got a problem with that at all. But if Twitch ever gave me one of those lovely little... Because Twitch have got contracts where you play a certain amount of adverts, they'll pay you money. I would take one of those contracts. And the reason why I would take one of those contracts is because going into the future of this channel, I want to do... Because I'm streaming during the day, so I'm doing like 5-hour streams a day. When it comes to a season mode like this, I can do 5-hour streams every single day, which means I become basically a part-time streamer, and that's all good. I can deal with that, and that's fine. And this means if Twitch want to pay me, I don't know, I hate ads. That's why I subscribe to. Yeah, exactly. So if I can get paid by Twitch to run adverts, I won't have a problem with that. What's the one where you get 8 adverts in a row? That was on this. Hey, it's working now. I'm going to assume he's better. Excellent. That means we've only got one more run to do. Oh, perfect. Okay, so I'm just going to run this until it's full. Because, yeah, we're good. Right, cool. Let's go. But, I mean, this is where sometimes you have to sell your morals. I don't really want to, so I'm not doing this. If you stream on Kick, which is something I don't want to do because I like my dignity. I feel like I'm too old to be on Kick. I think Kick's like a young person's like platform. Kick are offering like a full-time pay. If you stream on Kick, you can get paid to stream on Kick. I think it's something stupid like $10 an hour or something stupid like that. I don't know if you need a specific audience, but I was like, that's pretty cool. And then I looked at it just like, yeah, but I don't really want to stream on Kick because of just what Kick are going through. Once they start sorting out their crap and getting things properly done and making sure everything's working nicely and they haven't got too many arseholes on the platform and it's causing the whole platform to have a really bad representation, and maybe they stop like showing the gambling stuff off, that sort of thing. Maybe, just maybe at that point they'll be able to, but I know they're funded by stake. And the problem with being funded by a gambling company is that then you have to take your morals into consideration. If you stream on Kick, do you really want, say, that's 10% of your audience getting addicted to gambling because they're like, hey, I tried this and it worked, that sort of thing. What's the one where you get adverts 8 in a row? Let me have a think. So I know Twitch do that occasionally if you do like pre-rolls. YouTube could do that if you decide to put in that many adverts into a video. So some YouTubers do this where you're able to control where you place your ads, and that's why you get like 4 or 5 adverts in a row. Like YouTube itself will only play 2 at a time. Like so if the user is more susceptible to watching 2 adverts for a video, they'll get 2 adverts. YouTube knows who you are, it knows what you watch, and it knows how long you're willing to sit there and watch an advert for. So if you get served 2 adverts on a YouTube video, that's because you are more easier to sit there and watch 2 adverts on a video, and that's what they do, and that's how they do it. But if YouTube serves you like 6 adverts in a row, that's the creator, because the creator can control their adverts. I can show you this. Let me just open this up in the new window and I'll bring this up. Let me just go into one of my videos. I'll show you averagely what YouTube does. So if I go into this one here and go into my editor. So go into my ad breaks, get rid of that because that doesn't need to be on there. Go on to add advert, and then we're going to remove that one because I don't need that one there. So in my average videos, like my longer form, I do around four adverts at a time. So that's my normal placement for an ad. I do one at the beginning, one about 5-6 minutes in, another one about 12 minutes in, and so on. And I can move these around however I like. If you see something else in a video or a stream, or you're seeing a lot of videos all quickly, that's how it all comes. So I can show you what YouTube does to a stream when it finishes live. So YouTube, if you put in that you want monetization on a stream, YouTube will put ads in, but YouTube ads on a stream are like this. All of those little lines that like face down, these ones here, this is YouTube placing an advert in their stream. And it will show all these places, and then when you're watching it, it will go, well, you're okay, you're good for like 6 minutes. So you'll watch like the first advert. And if you've watched longer form content from any creator, it knows that if you watch one at about 13 minutes, you'll be fine. It then looks at the placements of where the ads are in those videos, but hey, we could put one here because we're allowed to do this. So you'll watch this advert at 28 minutes. Then it will go, okay, so we've given you 2 adverts already. If you're still watching at 48 minutes, we'll give you another advert to watch. All these placements are where the user lets you watch an advert. For me, I don't touch live streams. YouTube places this on its own. So you have to watch out for if it's like lots of ads all in one go, or if it's spaced out adverts. It all comes down to user over, the joys of life of YouTube. Glad I could show you that. It's all fun and games learning all this and going, oh, you bastards. Yeah, it's creepy YouTube. It's like creepy Uncle YouTube is just sitting there waiting for you to watch another advert. So if you watch, let's say you watch a 40-minute video and you get an advert pop up and you haven't skipped it in 5 seconds, YouTube will show you another advert because it can, and it knows that you're okay to watch it. And that's how ads are served to people on YouTube. Welcome to The More You Know with me, Hybridsteel. And do you want to know the crappy thing is? Like, YouTube doesn't teach you this. So when you're a brand new YouTuber, unless you actually go hunting for this information, YouTube won't tell you that that's how ad works. So it'll just say, oh, you can monetize. Oh crap, here we go. It'll basically say you can do stuff as you like, but it doesn't want you to know, really. I need to get off this hill now. Damn you, excavator! Let me just get down to level ground, would you? Did you buy the new ATV? No, because I'm digging. I saw it in the community, and I was like, yeah, that's really cool. It's like a distraction. So, no, I didn't buy it myself. I'll look into it when I've got time, but I'm more looking into this more like going into next year. Next year for me is going to be a lot bigger for me on this because of future plans. So. Heading off. Take care, everyone. Peace out, man. Have a good one, Dockster. I mean, I'll be around again. Don't worry. You can join whenever you like. I'm always around. Thank you very much for the luck on the new home. We'll see. You'll know in like. Let's put it this way. Whenever it happens, I'll let you know. I'm always going to tell things what's going on, just because it's going to affect the channel, just for a bit at least. If I get into a new home, I'll probably be taking off a couple of weeks because we'd have to get all our crap sorted. But Miles Polite, thank you very much for subscribing, buddy. I don't know if you're watching. If you are watching this, thank you very much for being here. If you're not watching this, you didn't even know I'm saying hello. So that's all good. Oh, he was talking to you, Claus. Yeah, I do hope you find a new place soon, man. Your situation's a little bit worse than mine right now. Say a little bit. It sucks. Here we go. Right. I think this is like one truck. Look at this, is pretty good, man. Oh, I didn't put snip on. Hold on. Oh, I need it just in case I get knackered for flipping copyright. Pardon me. There we go. And now I need to go back to YouTube. There we go. I'm wondering if there's a way that I can get a little bit of extra distance between me and this truck. So we might have the swinging distance now in this. That'll be alright. Who misses swinging distance? X-Ray Track, thank you very much for subscribing over on Twitch with your Prime membership. Ah, boom to you. It's most appreciated. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. And a Happy New Year. Guess what I watched yesterday? We watched Sing 2. It was alright. I watched Leo today. Leo was pretty cool. I like that one. It was okay. It was an Adam Sandler film. It's an animated film. It's all about a lizard who thinks he's going to die at the age of 70. Then he figures out, he actually finds out he can live longer because he's a lizard. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Oh, it's mega. No. Gonna be honest, I never really liked the old film. It was a Walt Disney film. Also, I really don't want Rachel Zegler to be in Snow White. Rachel Zegler's a fucking wonk. She's a prat. When she did all that like red carpet crap about like Snow White being like, oh, she's not looking for love. She's doing like the whole like trying to be a better leader, yada yada yada. And she's just done an interview with the woman who played the Little Mermaid. And they're like praising each other. It's just like a big like dick swinging competition And then it's the, oh, well, you're better than me. No, you're better than me. I'm better than you, but you're better than me. And I was like, for fuck, shut the smeg up. And her tune towards like Snow White has dramatically changed, strangely. I think it's because Disney are like, you do know what you said was just stupid, right? Wee Man for fun. How you doing, bud? Welcome. Yeah, the interview and like what she did with it was just cringe. And I don't use that term lightly. I don't really use I don't really use the word cringe to like summon anything up. But watching that, I watched about 5 minutes of that interview between Rachel Ziegler and the woman who played the Little Mermaid, and it is just awful. Most people would probably take the rusty spoon over listening to her voice. How you getting on with the leaderboards? Last time I checked, I was 19th. So I'm doing alright. I've got to a point where I don't have to worry about money anymore. So I'm not cashing anymore. I'm just digging. Like, I've got $7.6 million. So I own everything. I'm not really paying rent apart from on this excavator because I haven't been bothered to like trade it back in. So I'm just using it until I don't know, it gives up the ghost. And then yeah, I'm just collecting now more than anything. I don't need anything else. More than happy. Who's the silly cow with the shoes that gets lost? Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz. We're already talking about Alice in Wonderland. I only started 4 days ago. Wow. Are you ahead of me? Because I don't know where anybody is. All I know is I'm playing leaderboard. And I'm just chopping by. Gotta be honest, I know what I should have done earlier in. I know that I could have done this faster, but stubbornness, a little bit of stubbornness, but more like paranoia. You're about 45ish. Fair enough. Well, you might be able to catch up with me because I'm not going to be here from like the 24th onwards for a couple of days. You might, if you're not doing anything over Christmas, you might. Oh, Cinderella. Okay, yeah. I haven't watched that one. Any remake that involves like live action, I haven't really watched. The only ones I've watched, I watched the live action of the Lion King, and I thought that was okay. I watched the live action of Aladdin and realised that I really didn't like it. Very, very quickly as well. I didn't like that one. I watched Beauty and the Beast live remake, and the only plus side to that is the fact that they did the Beast well. Like, the animation of the Beast was pretty cool. And that was it. I didn't really rate the film too much. It's alright. I mean, it's better than the original. Because I wasn't really a massive fan of Beauty and the Beast, because I'm a guy, and it's not really my thing. But, I mean, the live action one's actually not horrendously bad. So, I know people don't really like it, but I actually don't mind it. Like, Luke Evans is really good in it. His voice is amazing. And, you know, I know he's a Welshman. He's really cool. Pinocchio, I haven't watched. Don't really care. I didn't even know that film had come out. I didn't even know that film came out until they said it won something. It was nominated in an award. I was like, when did this come out? When do people actually care? So yeah, I never even knew it existed. You know, even like the geek fan, the people I watch on YouTube were like, yeah, this was a thing. Like, they didn't even know. So no, I've watched some of them. I just don't. There's no point for me watching most live remakes and then knowing that the original film exists. It's like, why? Why would you put yourself through this much torture when you could just watch the original, which is in a lot of times is actually better? I need to get rid of this nubule of dirt. So I'm probably going to be skinning my teeth on this one a little bit and be like, yeah, getting a. Well, it's turning into daylight. That means we dug through the night. We dug through the day again, Kif. Phasers on standby. Toodaloo. I hope we're nearly done. I think this is like truck 3 or truck 4. I can't remember where I'm up to, like truck wise. So we'll have to have a look in a minute. How's Wales getting on with the? I don't know. I've seen a lot of people bitch and moan about it. Like, obviously they don't like the fact that they have to do it on 20 mile an hour. My mum don't like it. She lives in Wales and they've been up there for 20 years. And they go through some villages just going, there's like 4 people here and a dog. Why are we doing 20 miles an hour? Like, that's a good point. I read a lot of like Welsh online, well, Wales online, mate, because obviously it's always good to keep in touch with like what's going on up there. I mean, I'm not Welsh, but because my parents live there, I'm like, okay, I might as well just find out what's going on. Normally it's like, man loses dog, you know, council grants sheep access, that sort of crap. But when this whole 20 mile an hour thing came out, you saw a lot of people just get really fucking annoyed with it because they're like, we don't want to drive at 20 miles an hour. There's no point. And there were some people that like, literally, I live here, and they showed a picture of the road, and there's one house, and that one house is the reason why there's a 20 mile an hour limit on the road. I'm like, oh dear. So yeah, I genuinely think that Mark Drayford screwed up a little bit, and like organising it was probably the most expensive thing they're going to do that really has like pushed a lot of feedback. Like, yeah, a lot of people don't like it, but as I said, I live in England, so for me, I'm just annoyed at everything. Okay, we've got, that's one load going in now, so that'll push it up to 19%, add 44, so it's going to be 67, I don't know, 54, about 60 something. So we got 2 more loads. We'll be alright. I don't think they're having fun with it though. We've almost got enough room. No, we haven't. I was going to say, we've almost got enough room to move the Frank, which we could actually do. I mean, it's still got a little bit of conveyor belt I can pull out. So I could move it a little bit further through, but we'll just have to see. Do some adjustments, because these things can reach out quite far. So I used to have this, like, reaching across this land, but we'll have to see. I might need to adjust. Most of the people that like agree with the 20 mile an hour thing mainly see it from the perspective of, well, it saves lives. I get that. That's completely fine. It's a good cause. But a lot of people who disagree with it are the ones that, you know, they'll look into the numbers and they'll go, but like, it saves like, you know, 3 lives. Because people in Wales die of different reasons as well. Like, they might die from just like tidal. They might die from quite a lot of different things that you can die from there. Give me a sec. One of the children were awake. Actually, I'm gonna save the game just in case it like craps out on me. So yeah, tomorrow, I don't know how long I'm gonna be streaming, but I'll be around tomorrow. And then Saturday, after I've done all my stuff, I will be streaming as much as I can, really, because I've got to basically do quite a bit of house stuff, get all this stuff sorted out, and then I'll be dealing with that. You could get ravaged by wild animals. You could fall down a hill. You can drown. Some of the tides in Wales are really, really dangerous. My dad does sea kayaking, and like some of the times he's gone out are like as he's coming back, the weather's changed, and it's like it does get a bit risky coming home. It's like, you know, it does change quite quickly up there. It's a little bit more of a like a weird ecosystem. You had a 40-minute cast last night. Yeah, sorry I didn't. Last night for me, I was just sitting there, just like I was done out of my head yesterday. I had a migraine a couple of nights ago, and day number one's not normally too bad, but I just feel stoned. And then day number two is like, it's almost like I'm coming down. So yeah, yesterday I was monged out here, like playing Gold Rush Black. Was fun though, but yeah, sorry I didn't pop by, dude. I will next time. It's just, if I'm not streaming, then I normally try and join other people. It's just last night was just, I was gone with the wind yesterday. Let's put it this way, right? I was playing GTA with my brothers. We were doing a heist. I had to fly a helicopter, which was quite difficult when I was tired, I was stoned out my head. And then we parked the helicopter off, and we were waiting for one of my friends to like get in the helicopter so we could finish this mission off. And two people jumped out the helicopter, and I was like, what are these two people in it? Because the names didn't come off, I generally thought my brothers were NPCs. I thought they were just about to shoot me up. And that was as it was. I didn't even recognise their characters. So that's how bad it gets occasionally when I've got migraines and I have to take medication. Like flying a helicopter when you're stoned is real fun. Like I have. So if this is new to you and you've never been to the stream before, I suffer from migraines. So every once in a while, actually more times than ever, when the weather changes, I get like pressure headaches, which turn into migraines, which I take a medication called sumatriptan for. It's a prescribed medication. You get 6 pills per prescription. Like these pills are tiny. Right. So this is sumatriptan. These pills are very, very small. Now, for me, I can quite happily take cocodamol. Doesn't touch me. Codridamol doesn't touch me. They had to put me up to codridamol because cocodamol wasn't good enough for the painkiller I needed. So they put me on sumatriptan. I take one of those pills. Within about 20 minutes, I start yawning. Within about half an hour, if I'm not doing something, I'm asleep. Because the pill knocks out my brain. And because of the pill knocking out my brain, I am having like certain memory issues. Like it is causing a little bit of problem with like black holes where I'll have to Google something because I've forgotten what it was. That sort of thing. But it does knock the pain straight out of my head. So I'd rather take the I can't remember something for 20 minutes or, you know, suffering for like 3 days. So I'm good. But yeah, when I'm on them, if I keep myself awake, like I was playing GTA, keep myself awake whilst being on the medication, everything sorts. It just I can't. Driving in Grand Theft Auto is not a fun idea. And then other things, so everything just, I can't think straight. It all goes a bit slow. If I wasn't playing GTA, I would have capped out. I'd have been laying on the floor just going. So it knocks me. But it's part of the fun and games of life. I was on oral morphine at one point. Touch the pain I was having. Yeah. There are people out there on like way heavier. My mother-in-law, she's on like tramadol for like the stuff that she does, that she deals with. Kerry's on, she's on some like when she has like she has flare-ups for I can't remember the thing that she's got. She takes painkillers for, but it basically just knocks her up. She's as in like she gets knocked out. She's like, she can't, you know, she goes to bed. Can't remember what she's on. But then when she gets her knee pain, she has to put these like lidocaine patches on. Apparently that's quite power stuff as well. So yeah, I'm now getting to that point where we're just falling apart. I'm on tramadol for over 8 years. Yeah, so like my mother-in-law is one of those. She's on like tramadol for every, you know, all the pain she's on. I have a Marrow now, slow release tramadol. Yeah, so yeah, tramadol's like the next one. I think for me, I think there's like 1 or 2 more I can take, but then it gets into like tramadol territory. I'm like, okay, I'm cool. Getting old is rough. I don't know. I'm finding it all right now. I know it'll get worse over time, but right at this moment, I feel I'm okay. How goes the battle? Good, all right, Cutting Edge. Thank you very much for kicking by. Cutting Edge, lawn and landscaping. I gotta be honest, I thought those sort of channel is the stuff I watch at home. Like when I'm sitting there, I've got nothing else to watch. I'll watch things like that. I might have to check your channel. Give me a sec. Cutting Edge, lawn, and yep. I'm gonna go have a look at your channel quick, mate. Because if you're one of those people that does like landscaping and stuff, I just sit there and watch them for hours. Did you do one video 2 years ago? Has your channel got 6 subscribers? Okay, just quick. I do own a very large land company. Did you play Lawnmower Sim? Yeah, I did. Strangely. Right, okay. Is this your channel? I'm waiting for a response now. If it's not, then don't worry, but... One of them, yes. Alright, cool. I'm one of those people. I'll watch like weird stuff. At the moment, I watch like power washing chat, and people who do a lot of power washing for other people. Like, there's one guy I watch who he basically, I think his name's Sean. He does a lot of like free jobs for like elderly people who generally can't do their own stuff. Like it took him like 5 videos to clear out this woman called Sheila's garden because it was just overgrown. There was a car in there, that sort of thing. So yeah, I watched things like that because he does a lot of power washing as well. But then I'll watch like AJ Blade, I think his name is AJ Blades. He does lawn mowing. It's just weird. Like, I go down little rabbit holes of this every now and then. I'll be like, oh, I'll watch this. And I'm like, yeah, I can do it myself. I could actually go out and mow my grass. No, I'll watch somebody else do it. I don't like mowing. I don't like doing it myself. I will watch other people do it though. For me, I'd rather pay somebody to do it for me because I don't want to keep doing it. I've never been good at gardening. I never liked gardening. So yeah. I have three for the business and the office. Runs one my son on. Oh, okay, that's fine. Good luck to you. There's loads of gardeners down here where I live. I think it's like when we went through COVID, I saw more people becoming gardeners because you could still go outside and do the work, and now there's like an abundance of people who are quite handy. Like, they'll cut your garden, they'll do your gardening, they'll do this, they'll do that. Lots of people fell into it during the whole COVID thing. Why are you putting it in the truck instead of the Frankenstein? It helps me measure it out. Because I can only do 15 truckfuls a time before everything gets full. So I think this is number 14. That's why. If not, I lose count. It is that simple. It's literally, this is how I do it. Because I'm an idiot. There's a new rise of COVID. There's been COVID ever since COVID was around, mate. It's not just a new rise. It's spreading around because it's going to be like the flu for a bit. Unfortunately, COVID's around it's going to be around for a long time because that's what it was. It was an airborne virus. Unfortunately, I know I'm one of those crackpot conspiracy theorists. I still genuinely think it came from a lab. Right, I'm one of those people, but there's more evidence that actually suggests it did. But you know, only if you read into it and then don't criticize it as a crackpot conspiracy. Right, I'm going to get my dozer in here and I'm going to level that out because it's a mess and it's disgusting. And then I can move my thingy forwards one. But yeah, COVID's going to be around for a long time. I found it weird that lab was actually doing tests on live Ebola as well. Or they wanted to do live tests on Ebola. They were trying to reverse engineer it. Which would have been fun, I think. Release the handbrake in the machine. All good. Right, so yeah, I'm going to get my dozer out. We're going to like square this off. At the moment, I've got a little bit of time to waste, so. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum. Don't get hooked up on a bit of dirt. I found it a bit odd and quickly found a vaccine for something. Yeah, there's... Unfortunately, if you go down the rabbit hole of looking into that, there's a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense. And then basically you'll get told that you're a conspiracy theorist for believing it. You'll get told that they would have had a better idea of understanding because of this, that and the other. And it's like, well, it still doesn't make sense. You know, and I mean, the thing is when you start reading into like Anthony Fauci and what he did, and then other people that were involved in it, and the narrative that was being spread through media, you do get a bit of a funny like feeling about it all, that it just generally doesn't feel right. But you're only going to have those conversations with people who still doubt certain things that we get told. And I mean, you can take this as you will. But when you're told by 300 or so like news outlets that there's going to be this there's this problem and we all have to like do this and this, it all starts to feel a little bit strange that you keep getting told all this like constantly. And then there's like other people who genuinely sit there and just go, well, that's wrong. And then when they do the research into it and people go, well, actually they were right. And the worst part about it now is that we live in an age where if you say something that isn't exactly what's being told by like the mainstream media, you get called a conspiracy theorist. You get told you can't have freedom of thinking or freedom of speech because it goes against what other people think for you. So I stopped watching the news. I stopped watching everything. And then when somebody references something in a video, or when somebody references a news article and it's on Facebook, or it's my friends putting stuff out, I will generally start looking into things because I don't trust a lot of things anymore. And it all started, I know it sounds weird, but it all started with COVID. But that's just me. Make of it what you will. But, I mean, I'm hoping Julian Assange gets out as well. Because he's coming up for his hearing in the UK. Because they don't want to... There's a lot of people who don't want to extradite him to America. Because I genuinely think that America just, like, throws away the key. Even though what he did was expose them for lying. So that'll be a fun one to come up with. I hope he gets a fair trial. Because all Julian Assange ever did was put out documents that the US government didn't want you to read. Fun and games, right? You would really enjoy the channel Top Notch Lawn Care, Stanley Dirt Monkey. If you're in my Discord, get hold of me on there and chuck me a link. I will take that and I will look at them. And the reason why is just because for me it's like brain rot television, and I'm all good watching things like that. I don't mind watching things. The reason why I don't mind watching it is just because like it helps. It's like a really good way for me to calm down and just like mong out for a bit. Or actually, whilst I'm doing things like this, I'll watch things like that. And right now, at the moment, it's all the EU's going to be fighting Elon Musk. It's going to be a fun little fight. Harry T. I don't think I put it. There's a link in the description box to my Discord. Sorry, Harry. Oh, I did set it up. There you go. Yay. Don't even think I'm in your Discord. I'm going to be honest, my Discord is really quiet. Like, people talk on there occasionally, you know, and the people put up the photos and stuff, but Most of the time, my Discord is literally just you get an announcement to say that I've uploaded a video or I'm streaming. If people talk on there, I'll talk back, but then that goes quiet. It can go quiet on there for weeks on end. It's just one of those. Is it invalid? Shouldn't be. Bums. Okay, there's a link in the description box. Let me just find my. I've got to try and. Let me just find that link and see if I can fix this now. Right, so for general use, that, if that loads, that should be my Discord. There you go. Now, because you said that didn't work, let me go on to bot tricks. Because if that's not working, then that's a broken link. I've got to deal. I'll deal with it like right now, because then I know it's done. That should be a link straight to my Discord. Should be. Widgets. Subathon. No. Okay, we want integrations. No, I don't. It's not going to be under loyalty. Might be under, no, chatbot. Yeah, it might be under chatbot. Commands. There we are. Discord. Need to edit this. Confirm. Right. So now, if I go. If I can spell. Yep, cool. That works now. Cheers very much for letting me know. It's all good. There you go. So that's fixed. Welcome to my little world. Yeah, no. My Discord, as I said, is real quiet. You know, it's just one of those places. People come on, they hang out, then they disappear for weeks on end, and then someone will send a message, and then the whole world opens up again. You know, I'm just there just to. It's just a way that people can keep it. Let's say that something happened like it did last year, where I got hacked, and all hell broke loose for me. So Discord's a really good way to keep hold of it. Even if you just mute the channel completely and never talk on there. If something were to go wrong on here, then I can keep in touch with everybody, you know, and then it's done. I only have that and my Instagram are literally the only ways of communication I have, because I don't use TikTok. I really don't. I don't like TikTok at all. The only reason why I have an account on TikTok, and the reason why is because my brother's on TikTok, and he was like, "Hey, I'll make a couple of TikToks." All right, cool. I'll come on sport. That's literally the only reason why I have a TikTok account. I have Instagram, but then at the same time, I don't really use Instagram. How you doing, He Wolf? Welcome back. Welcome to the channel and the live stream. But yeah, I'm done with. At the moment, I'm done with Twitter. I might go back to Twitter next year and just like sign in as a new account. Basically, I was getting into some really sort of vile arguments with people who. I don't know, they're a little bit deranged and stupid, but that's just partially the left. So I was arguing with those people quite a lot, and then I just decided that was enough, so I removed TikTok. I removed Twitter altogether. As I said, I will go back, but I'm going to be a little bit more sort of, yeah. I know it's called X. I just, when you've called something for so long, and then you're like, I'm not going to change what I call it. And every time I think of X, I always think of Exhibit and DMX and things like that. And it just, yeah, it doesn't do it for me. That's just how my brain works, though. So, Could almost get another Frank involved. Almost. I might dose all this bit out and just go for it. But I do want to start cutting it. So where I am now, I want to cut into the floor in this place. But I do need to take out the big lump that's in the middle as well. So all of that I need to cut out because all of that's gold. Like all of this. This is why it's taking me so long to get through this one place. All of this is gold. And that is from there to there, I believe. It might be to that square there actually. So I'll untoggle that one. And I'll toggle that one. And I'll toggle this one. I believe that's the lump. See what I mean? There's a... It's gold. So I've got to cut into that square there and then cut through all of this. Then everything I've cut down to that lower level is all gold. The whole claim. I got very lucky with the seed because I've seen other people's like maps and it's like I feel sorry for them. I got lucky with mine, let's put it that way. I'm sort of hoping it happens. If I do another season, I want this claim again. I know it might never happen again and I'd have to work my arse off for it, but I find myself very, very lucky right now. And that's why I haven't moved. That's why I've just cut down to where I am and I'm just digging through. Because it is just gold everywhere. It's nice. Right, this will be the last one. Lucky number 15. And then I can shut the conveyor belts down, do a cleanup, and then start it all up again. I do not want to count on my X as well. But yeah, I've called it Twitter I've called it Twitter for as long as it is, and I still think, you know, I don't think Elon really cares. It's just one of those things, isn't it? I know he wants everyone to call it X, but everyone's going to call it Twitter. I found it a bit odd. Oh yeah, we don't know. Pick it up. Oh, crap. I was going to say, that's not going to switch over. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Should have stopped a little while ago. Right, let me just stop the process because I'm actually going to lose gold now. Should have stopped just a little bit ago. Right, so all that dirt's going to make its way into the hopper where it will just stay. It's only one truck full, so that will actually fill it up to most of the way full. And the plus side about this is that it's now 18 minutes past 11. I'll get through this cleanup and then I'm done. But this should bring about another 1,000 ounces in. This soil I'm digging is fairly good. X to me sounds like a shitty seed sex soil. It's just one of those things. boom. Drop that down there. Drop that down there. Okay. Oh, it's... Yeah, that's a good shot. But yeah, after like 15 truckfuls, I'm now looking at like 9 buckets of dirt, which is amazing now. Like doing this much in one cleanup, real good. I'm waiting for my that guy up there on that sluice to actually like upgrade again, and then I can put 3 buckets up there, which means I never have to worry. That would be peachy. Right, let me just drop all these back in. So yeah, when I do a massive cleanup now, I'm literally pulling, I think it's like 18 buckets of dirt a time now, maybe whatever's left. So I've got 6 on the bottom, these 6 down here, and then I've got 2 up the top, so these 2 up here. That's because I need 3 up here, so that would be 9. And then I'll run through like 2 loads, so I'll do 30 truckfuls of dirt, and then I'll do a cleanup before I use all these buckets up. So that's my average when I do a cleanup. Right, it's going to turn on the pump. Oh no, I don't need to turn it on just yet. Let me just strip these down. Actually, yeah, I do. I need to turn this on first. It'll be wasting water, but it's one of those things. It's not going to flow just yet because nothing's on. That's good. So I need to turn on my nuggeters. Wibbly wobbly woo. Getting in there. Thankfully, my mechanic has been fixing buttons, so that's good. Right, now I can start emptying mats. And if you want to know how to do a super jump, set it up like this. So you put your pop. So you put your nuggeter at the bottom of the belt, and then you jump and jump. And you can get all the way to the top of your conveyor belt, and all is good. Ba-da-da-da. Right, scrubby, all good. So I don't know where this is going to put me in the table. I ain't got a clue. I'm not expecting. I think this is going to bring me like another 1,000. I sort of wish that I did a cleanup part like before and got my gold done. Auto. Yes, it's the auto cleaning glitch. Well, I say glitch. Exploit. We like this exploit. Yes. From clean to dirty in just 1 second. Up. No, no, no. Forwards. Well done. And there we go. So yeah, I'll get this done. We'll see how much money we're going to earn. Well, gold, because I haven't really done much in the way of money for a while now. And then tomorrow, after I've taken the kids down to, well, kids and Kerry down to our mum's, and I've got bits and pieces done at home, I'm going to be back on this. So yeah, this will be what I do for a little bit. And then on Saturday, it's depending on how long it takes me to clean. It's depending on how long I'm going to be streaming for. And then I'm done, and then that's going to be the end of it. That'll be the end until after Christmas. I should be back on the 29th. Don't know about the 28th. I might play on the 28th, but 29th will be like when I come back after Crimbob. That one goes there. Pop that one over there. Pick up the next one. Thankfully, you only have to do this every 15 trucks. So it takes 5 trucks to fill up. Well, 5. It takes 5 trucks and then the 6th truck with 28%. It's 528% to fill up a truck. Yes. Well, it takes 528% to fill up the plant. But that could be a little bit more when things are working better. So, when you've got full employees and everything else, time it and see how much things cost and how much you're doing stuff and this, that and the other. Because then you won't be disappointed if you lose. And yes, I am one of those sad people. I sat there and counted up how many trucks it actually takes to fill up everything and what the percentage was. Because obviously when you fill up a truck, it's 100%. So if you take 5 trucks and you're like, yeah, I've got 5 trucks full, it's all good. And then all of a sudden you need like a small amount. I worked out they were down to like 28% to do the rest of this plant. I don't know what it is like normal. Right, and that was because we had a problem with our grills the first time. Alright, so there you go. There's another 11 buckets of undone dirt. And now you can see why I have to. So I've got 3, 6, 9, 10 there. So I'd blitz through all of these and then I would do the whole lot in one go. Today was the end of like an entire run. So I finally got like my duplex jig workers and everything else. I was like, yay! And then I realised I was like, I need more buckets. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen again. Because I normally do, it's normally 30 truckfuls before I do anything. And now that I'm down to that section of ground where it is just gold, my total should... this is where it's a little bit annoying. I've spent the last sort of like, what, 13 days digging around and like learning how to do stuff. And I'm at that point now where I'm like, I'm gonna get loads and loads of gold. And it's like, I've got to go away for Christmas. That's the worst part. Knowing I'm going away for Christmas and like everything I can touch now is literally just rich gold. It's a little bit annoying. But it's fine. You know, I live and learn. Best part about doing this was I learned to do things faster. and what were important and how I should do things properly moving forwards. Right, I'm going to go and turn off the big pipe because it's fine now. That'll do me for tomorrow. Right, now I've got to go and plug this back in. Go and turn off my main power. Because you don't have the power. Oh, good. If you don't mind me asking, where am I on the leaderboard? I will tell you when I've done this. Alright. When I've gone through this lot, we'll do a leaderboard run. Just get 3 buckets in. 3 buckets, yeah, 95%, it's alright. No water? Oh, I know. It's because I haven't turned on yet. Stack it up first. Give me the 3 buckets to start with. And then when it processes, it goes down to like 74%. I can chuck another bucket in. And then that'll hit 100, and then I've got 4 spare. It does that until you run out. Ba 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 ba. Yes, I've done this a lot. Too much. Too much. Magnetite, that can go and sit over here. Put it in the box. The box. The box. Should get about 9 out of this. Roughly. It's depending. I mean, if there's lots of magnetite in it, then I'll need more magnetite buckets. But we should get about 9 buckets of like gold out of this. And it's rich. I mean, this is... Well, most of it is. Well, I hope it is. Every single ounce, every single thing had gold in it. I might be looking at about another 1,000. Maybe. So I'm only doing half a run, which is, you know, I would do 30 truckfuls. But because I've cut out that side now, I think that's the last of the weak stuff I had left. So that should be okay. And that just means everything now is like a lot of gold. And I'll show you how much is left in the ground. Even after like getting to where I am now, where I've had 7,600 ounces of gold out of like what I've got left. Yeah, so it's a lot. I think I did 15,000 ounces last season, so that's like my season load right now. This season would be better if I wasn't stopping for Christmas. This season would be better, definitely. The Jurus, how you doing, bud? Probably gonna need that one. So here we go, and that one out now. Put that in there. Just chilling, starting my 3rd Nighthawk. Wow. I haven't had to change. I do find like I do find myself quite lucky in the one I have. So yeah, it's just one of those things. Well, the little thing on my table would say different, and I'll show you. You only take good squares and move on. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, I don't want to, like, the amount of gold, I don't want to sit there and set this up 3 times. I think that'd do me head in. Yeah, you've played it a lot though. So it just comes down to muscle memory. Like for me, it's getting a little bit faster, but it's like, yeah. I'm slow. Oh yeah, definitely put the order up. Yeah. Put those bloody things in first. I got to a point where I did both the gravel jigs in one go. So I attached both of them to one excavator and I just dragged them in. And I did it without breaking my chains. I was well impressed with myself that time. I was like, yeah, get him. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be a lot now. Looking at it, it's like, it's not going up fast enough. I think it's just because I've taken off the worst part. You do the 2 runs together. Yeah, that's probably that's what I should start doing. It's just about cutting those extra corners, isn't it? So... I do find Nighthawk a little bit annoying to set up all of the stuff at the bottom because of this divot. It'd be better if this was flat. Like this doesn't exist sort of thing. But level design, what do I know? Chuck that in. This was a bad cleanup. This was the dead bench as well. Yeah, I think it's like less than 1,000. Sluices, trommel, shaker, feeder, gravel pumps. Oh, I don't think when I was setting this one up, I don't think I broke a cable. Or did I? I think I broke a cable on the hopper. Maybe on like when I changed over to like Glacier Creek. I think that's when I broke something. Welcome back, Oregon. Right, last load. It's not been a good one. Not at all. No, I shouldn't have done that even. So I'm getting tired now. Right, I'll do it. That's the last one. I think there's about 1,000. Yeah, you have to pocket the edge of socks. Yep. But yeah, like when I was setting this back up, I put these in first because I hate them. I despise them. I just kick them around. When I changed to the gravel pumps, I pulled both of them out at the same time and just dragged them to the cell pit. And then when I put these back in, I had both of them hanging off of one excavator. I was like, that works. It's all good. Trommel went in from the top, and everything else just sort of like fit in. Obviously, put that in first before you put that in. Yeah, about 1,000 ounces. That was just the shit part. 1,200. And that was the shitty section, so that's fine. I'll deal with this tomorrow. But there we go. So I've got to do a little bit of running. I start with the long run, double up on the yeah. Yeah, let me just run whatever's left. So that, I think there's just one load. It's only about 50%, so it's fine. So where I am on the leaderboards now, I am 18th. There we go, and that's where I'm kicking, and I'm all good right now. So I'm doing okay. So what I have left in the ways of gold, this lot. So this patch here is right next to where my excavator and everything is now. Is there any point to use the magnetite operator after all the upgrades? If you like earning money, yes. But you have to get... If you get rid of the magnetite, then you're basically just processing pure gold. That's the plus side to it. That's why I use it anyway. So yeah, that's got gold in it. That's got another so this square here's got 1,000 ounces. That's got 1,000 ounces. That's got 1,000 ounces. That's got 1,000 ounces. That's got nearly 1,000 ounces. That's got 2,500. That's got 2,000. That's got 2,000. That's got 1,000. That's got 1,200. That's got 1,000. That's got 1,000. That's got nearly 1,000. All of my squares are they're all 1,000 ounces of gold. So in this square, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6,000, 12,000, 18,000. I've got 24,000 ounces of gold in that small run I'm doing, which is just where I've been digging. Everything that is down to that floor section is the first half of all the gold. Everything else afterwards is just gold. So I've got another 16,000, 17,000 ounces of gold in this claim. So I'm just going to keep at it, you know. As said, I mean, if I had one of those, like, because I've seen other people with like the real spotty claims, I feel sorry for those people. That would be the one I would just take out the good stuff and then just run. But this whole claim has actually been fairly okay. I mean, in all, there's probably about 45,000 ounces of gold in this one claim, and this is why I haven't changed, because it's like there's a lot there, for me at least. You know. If it was like there was a guy, I think it's Knockstream. I saw his picture in the Discord, and he had like 3 spots on his chat, 3 spots on his claim, and they had like 700 ounces of each one. And he said that's the 3rd time that's happened to him in one play. I'm like, that sucks. So yeah, I find myself quite I find myself quite like lucky that I have this claim, and. You know, I'm not going to get first, but I mean, if I look at this now, I mean, 45,000 ounces puts me up in like 7th. If I was to mine out all of this, it puts me up that, you know, it puts me into the leaderboard right at the top. The downside is that I have to dig out the whole bloody claim. So that's what I've been doing. And admittedly, yeah, I've been faffing around a little bit, and I've been like doing things my way, and it's taken me time. But literally, where I'm down to now. So all that stuff there, from where my excavator is all the way to the back, all of that is where all the gold is, and all I have to do is just dig through it all. And because I'll get myself a 3rd Frankenstein and get to the back of the claim in you know, when I'm down to bedrock. That's all I've got to do. So I've done the long bit of the work, and then yeah, we'll go again. I don't need you. So when he says it was 11,000 ounces for one season, my last season was this one, 15,350. So I'm not sure which one to believe, but that one was pretty cool. I just posted my claim. I'll have a look at the... let me just pull up Discord quick. So, here you go. I'm going to pull this up as a thing so people can actually see this. This is the Discord for Gold Rush. Oh, did you post it in mine? Yeah. So Gadfield's got the same sort of thing as me. He's going to dig out that whole lot. So it's just time. And that's the problem. Like for me, 45,000 ounces of gold is I can just sit there and just plow through one and be sort of mid-season. And that's fine. I haven't got a problem with that. But when you have to, if you're just going for like the big section in the middle and then you're moving claim and you're doing that big section in the middle and moving claim, that's just that way. If I had like spotty claims or anything, that's how I would play it. If most of these squares weren't over 1,000 ounces, I wouldn't have bothered. But 1,000 ounces of gold, that's all I've got to dig out. So that's just me. From where that square is there, all the way through all this is like 1,000 ounces, 1,000 ounces, 1,000 ounces, 1,000 ounces, all of these squares. And that's what I'm digging out. That's everything. And that's what I'm going to do. And it all starts exactly where I am now. So my plan for whenever I get back onto this, because like I'm doing stuff tomorrow. My plan for tomorrow is where this starts. I want to dig down to the bottom, and I want to dig out this section first. Dig to the bottom, set a ramp down the back of it, and then get another Frankenstein down to bedrock. Extend out these arms as far as they go, and keep going. I got until Tuesday off, so I should jump up. Yeah, loads of people are going to go over the top of me. I mean, that's just how life is, and I'll just deal with it. But if I'm going to extend out I'm going to extend out the Franks as far as they'll go, so I can get out a bit further. But I want to get down to bedrock now. So from where I'm standing to that square there, all of that needs to go down to bedrock, and all of this needs to go down to bedrock, which isn't far away now. It's only like 4 or 5 meters. So. And I did when I did a test hole, that was my test hole. Just under that little graze there is bedrock. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm just going to keep digging and just carry on. But everything I dig now is gold. Like every single section of that map is just the gold is on the top, gold's on the top, gold's on the top. It's all on top because I've taken off all the flipping overburden. But there you go. That's just how it is. So we'll see how things go. So thank you very much for coming by. This has been Hybridsteel. If you have enjoyed this video, live stream, or whatever else I do on this channel, hit the like, subscribe, and notification button below for all other updates. I will be back here with a brand new update or whatever else I'm doing over here. And at some point next year, this channel is going to be undergoing some sort of changes. So keep that in mind when it comes forward. It's going to be more gold and bits and pieces and mining and maybe a bit of base building. But we'll see how things go. Until then, peace out. Have fun. Enjoy everything you guys do. Have a great rest of your time. And if you're not here anymore, Happy Christmas, Happy New Year, and I'll see you later. Boom! Fist bump to you. Oh, that's the wrong section.